Sebastian, two things stood out to me today. They had made it, I think, like 10-point game, and you scored like 7 of 9 for UCLA to kind of turn it back. And then the other thing was your 5 steals. Can you tell us about the importance of both of those things, turning them back when they had, were on the brink of making it a game, and then coming up with 5 steals?
I mean, it starts off with the defensive end. Without those steals, we don't get those buckets. So I feel like once I turned it up on the defensive end is when we were able to get on that run.
Sebastian, what are the legs like, playing late last night and then coming back and playing at noon today?
I mean, it's fine. I do treatment every day. Shout out to T-Lesh. He gets us right before every game. Helped me out a lot, so I'll be prepared.
Knowing that you guys
he's a
had
better
a
athlete than some of his teammates.
Well, knowing that you guys had a close one last night and you guys had a 10-point game tonight, just what
We won by 28.
what just kept this team motivated? What kept this team inspired, knowing that it was close last night and just today with the win?
Sometimes you just got to let things go. The ball doesn't always fall in every time. So, today Coach told us, out with the O, in with the new, pretty much, new game today. Just start it off and let's get in and get that W.
UCLA's played Gonzaga the last 3 years. Have you seen any of those games? Are you familiar with the history between the recent history between these teams?
Yeah, most definitely. I watch those games a lot. It's a big game, but it starts with us. As a team, listening to coach's game plan and going from there. That's all I'm really worried about.
You've seen him on TV.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take 2 more questions for Sebastian,
Unless there are none.
unless there are none.
The defense coming into this game was ranked number 12 nationally in Ken Palm. How much does that help you guys to be in every game playing defense like that, especially with 7 freshmen?
Ken Palm's a computer system. He doesn't know. No, we don't talk about that type of stuff. It's a computer system.
Just listening to what he says, like always. Everything starts with the defensive end. We don't start a run, and even in the beginning of the first 7 minutes of the first half, we had to play defense in order to get that lead. So I feel like it really just starts. Everything starts on the defensive end for us.
Final question.
None left. Run for it.
Thanks, Sebastian.
Thank you.
Run now before they start asking more.
Coach, we'll take a statement.
Yeah, sure. It's always good to see Eric and Chaminade. They epitomize what's good about college basketball. We were talking before the game. He's down. They only get 10 scholarship guys. They only have they're missing 3 guys due to health issues for various reasons. So as the game has evolved, especially the college game, to such a commercial entity on every end, it's just refreshing to see those kids competing the way they do. And, look, he's got to deal with this every year. We come once every 4 years. He's got to deal with playing 3 of these type of games every year. And he's doing it. We all have 13. He's got 10. They got 10 scholarships. Like I said, he's down guys. So it's just it's refreshing to see the way their kids compete and what they're all about. So my hat's off to their kids, their program, Eric, and what they stand for, and really all the kids at that level that are playing the game for the right reasons.
2 things for you. First of all, other than the 14 turnovers in the first half, were you able to get out of here with what you wanted today?
Yeah, look, I just wanted to get a win. We're so young, Ben. I don't know what I'm going to get from anybody at any given time. We're still settling into, I know this. I know what I'm going to get from Lazar. We're plus 39 in his 31 minutes. But right now, with the 7 freshmen, you just don't know what you're going to get. So I was up all night watching them. That's just how I do things. So our preparation I was concerned, trap game, all that type of stuff. Lose an emotional, tough game like we did yesterday with a young team that's never been through that. So I thought, look, here, I'll give you my synopsis of the game. We came out with the right approach, and we looked literally unbeatable. Then our approach changed, and we started playing for ourselves instead of our teammates. And our opponents stepped up their intensity and their help on the paint, and we were soft. Very soft with the ball. Our post guys got stripped 7 or 8 times in the first half. And that's just, excuses are for losers. I know this a long time ago, and I had a full head of hair, and I was in better shape. I couldn't play golf at all, though. But I coached a guy named Kenyon Martin. Nobody ever took the ball from him, ever, or they'd have had no teeth. So at some point you gotta have some pride. So, but anyway, I just thought we started playing for ourselves instead of each other. And this happens to all teams, right? You get a lead, it goes on. So, but also credit the other team. Like I said, their spirit to come in here every year at this tournament and compete the way they do. It's just, something I have a lot of respect for.
And then kind of similarly what I asked Sebastian, to get to number 12 and Ken Palm defensively with 7 freshmen 4 games into the season. That's something.
Well, we got length, we got size. Dem's such an elite defensive player. I'm not surprised about that. I'm really not surprised about that, to be honest with you. I also, I'm gonna be really honest with you. I take it as an insult that other people are surprised that my team's gonna play hard and play defense. Like I personally take that, I take it as an insult. That people thought we shouldn't be ranked with the recruiting class we had. To me, it's insulting. That people thought that were surprised at the way we played last night. Personally, I've been doing this a long time, so it is what it is, though. Nobody cares what I think, and I don't care what they think. It's just so the first of the month comes around and my players respect that I'm trying to do the right thing.
A die got the start tonight, and then it seemed like through the first half especially, a lot more lineup combinations than...
Well, obviously trying to get some guys rest, which through the game, when you do that as a coach, you mess up the flow of the game. Bill did it yesterday, early, trying to get Hunter. You're trying to get some guys some rest, and you screw up the whole flow. You're trying to get guys in there that didn't play the night before. So it's kind of your fault as a coach when you do that. But look, I tell guys you want to play, guys want to play more. When you get your chance, you better be ready at game time. And at practice, you better earn minutes. Earn minutes. And young kids don't come from that. This is a new thing for young kids. They're so much better than the people where they were around. They were given everything. They haven't had to earn minutes.
Last question.
Mick, the quality of the games against Gonzaga the last few years has just been entertaining. Were they as high quality as that for everybody involved? And what
That's for you to judge.
Yeah.
My job's try to win.
But what are you expecting tomorrow? Something along those lines, or is it too new a season to tell?
Look, it would shock me if it wasn't the same competitive game. It would shock me if it wasn't. I'd be disappointed if we didn't compete. I'd be shocked if they didn't.